Hi there, Capricorn. How are you guys doing? I really hope that this video finds you well. Welcome back to the channel. It's me, Anisa from the Inner Stereo. This is going to be your love messages. It's a general reading, so the rules might get reversed or it may or may not resonate with you. And if this reading resonates with you, there's going to be a link down in the description box below for a personal reading with me, okay? So in this reading, Capricorn, it's going to be a you versus them format. We're going to be looking at what is your energy, your challenges, past, present, future from both parties, and we're going to clarify them. And I'm also going to be pulling some advice card for you by the end of the session, okay? So your overall energy for the now, Capricorn, you have the Ace of Pentacles, you have the Knight of Pentacles, and you also have the Page of Cups in upright position. I feel that this week in particular, you will going to be investing or you're going to be spending money in something that makes you feel happy or something that is you're so passionate about. So if you're passionate in dancing, you're going to be investing your money into that, but you're going to be spending your money a lot on the things that you know full well is going to make you happy. Your challenges here, you have the Star and you also have the Ace of Swords in upright position. I feel that one of the biggest challenges here has a lot to do with the lack of clarity, especially when it comes to your romantic department. That lack of clarity kind of like makes you question whether or not this is something that you would like to pursue. You're questioning a lot of things here within this connection as well. And I feel that this week in particular, not only will you be focusing on, what makes you passionate, what makes you feel happy, but also at the same time, you guys are only wanting to deal with things that are stable. If it brings you a lot of Five of Wands energy, or if it brings about like a lot of instability, a lot of disruptions in your life, I feel that you guys are not really going to be looking at it, but instead I just want to be stable. I just want things to be stable. You're kind of like having a bit of an avoidant energy, to be honest with you, this week in particular. Now, let's talk about the past. You have the Empress and you also have the Chariot. From their side, they have the Queen of Wands and they also have the Justice. I feel that this person, you might be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or a Libra, or a Cancer, or a Libra or Taurus. But anyway, what I've been meaning to say is that you were cooking something. You felt that this was a connection that I knew the end of the road to this. Like, this is something that I truly want to be pursuing, because there were some point in time when this person actually makes you feel good about yourself. But there's something about them always putting you under evaluation. We're going to clarify in a moment, okay? Because for some reason, although with all of the excitement that you had in the past, because you believed in it so much, but you felt that everything that I do, especially for this person, is always being put under a scrutiny. And so in the present moment, they have the Queen of Cups and they also have the Ace of Cups in upright position. You're having somebody here who truly wants to be sharing you their cup of love. They would like to engage with you emotionally. But I feel that in this present moment, it isn't really something that you would like to engage in. You don't want to engage with an emotional connection or an emotional bonding with another person. You don't really want to be talking about emotions altogether, because again, I feel that what you guys are focused on right now is just your stability and the things that makes you feel good about yourself. Now, in the future, they have the Page of Wands and also the Emperor. From your side, you have the King of Wands and you also have the Two of Swords in upright position. I feel that in the present moment and also in the future, you guys are standing in your own 2 feet. I feel that you guys are not really going to be making a decision when it comes to this person, but you would just like to do you. You just want to be focusing on you. You just want to be focusing on being, again, ambitious. You want to be focused on being the leader. You want to focus on, I want to get my life straight and just stable. And this person in the future, there's going to be like a lot of playful nature that this person is going to be showing to you. And I feel that there's something here about them feeling a bit competitive, or them feeling that you kind of like trigger their hunting mode. You kind of like trigger the fact that, one day I'm going to get Capricorn, or one day I'm going to, at some point in time, have control over Capricorn. And it's just something that deep down inside, but I feel that you're not really going to be deciding on anything about it. Not in the now, not even in the future, okay? So let's clarify your reading now, Capricorn. So I want to clarify that Queen of Cups here. So this person is starting to feel that, you know, you're putting them on hold, or you're putting them in arm's length. They want to get close to you, but you're like, no, I don't think I want to get close to you, because I truly want to see, like, if you have any benefit in my life, if you're only going to introduce like a lot of chaos in my life, or are you actually going to have an added values in my life? So you're kind of like looking at them from that perspective. Let's see. Let's clarify from your side here, Five of Wands. But right now, relationship, romantic department is not really your main focus, because I feel that there is like a lot of changes, especially since you are a changed person before the Venus retrograde and now. I feel that Venus in retrograde that happened earlier really changed the way that you view your relationship in general. And back in the days, you were so focused on it. Back in the days, you were so completely invested in it and everything like that. But I feel that in the present moment, you're kind of like looking at romantic relationship or even a connection with another human being as being a mere distractions in your life, because right now you are fully focused. Like, I know where I'm going with my life. I know where I'm heading. So I'm only going to go to that directions. And if it doesn't, you know, support me into going into the directions, or even if it only provide like a disruption, so that it would hinder me from going into that directions, I don't think I want to pay attention to it. So you change a lot. Okay, you change a lot. Now let's clarify the Ace of Cups from their side. So Knight of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands, and also the Seven of Pentacles on that position. You would see like a lot of, the thing is that this person would truly want to connect with you emotionally, okay? And they're like, you know, I will always be here for you, Capricorn, especially if you're dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. They have this energy of like, you know, I will always be here for you, Capricorn. I only want to be offering you my love. I just want to emotionally connect with you, and I'm going to wait. I'm just going to wait. But you're like, nope. It's not as if like you don't care, but it's no longer your priority. You know what I mean? You're like, it isn't something that I truly want to invest all of my energy in, because for you, for some reason, it just is a distraction. It just is a hindrance. You're clear and focused on which direction you want to go to, and they're like, oh, whatever, not really want to be engaging in it. It's not like you're mean or you're being an asshole or anything like that, but it's more about, yeah, you just don't have the energy to deal with it right now. Let's clarify the future now, hun. Because it's weird because you're behaving a bit like a fixed sign. So you might have like a fixed sign element in your chart. Taurus, Leo, Aquarius, Scorpio. But it's more about, for you, it's like you only want to engage with somebody who fully supports your practical and your worldly goals. If it supports, if it makes it easier, or if it's just like a good emotional support without getting into deep, that will make you feel good so that you could achieve more in life, you would want to engage in it. But if it's not, then it isn't something that you want to engage in. Okay? I feel that in the future, although this person is noticing the fact that you're a bit off or you've changed a lot since, like I said before, they're hurt by it, but for some reason it kind of like triggered their need of it triggered their obsession. That's what I would say. That's the word that I was trying to use. It triggered the obsession of hunting you. And you're going to be a bit confused by it all because of that type of avoidance energy that you're giving towards them is exactly what makes them attracted to you for some reason. They're hoping that by them showing you how nice, how available, how they want to connect with you emotionally would make you see them or would make you notice them or would make you, in turn, love them the way that they want you to love. The way that they want them to, for you to love them. Okay? And you in the future, I feel that you're going to be a bit confused and you're going to be having a bit of a dilemma because at one point you're like, I just want to focus on what I know is best for me. I just want to be focusing a lot more on my stability, etc. But for some reason, I feel bad for this person as well. So I don't know what to do. Let's pull some advice good for you here, Capricorn. Okay, so I feel that in this present moment, this is what you guys are doing, right? The Page of Pentacles. You're completely trying to observe this connection or this person from top to bottom and see, well, is it really something that I want to pursue? Page of Pentacles is like this. It's like somebody who wants to invest in something and they're looking at the company portfolio. Okay, and this is what the advice has a lot to do with you. Try to observe and try to study their portfolio, their history with you. And what's most important is, you see, the Eight of Cups in this deck of mine is very different than the traditional Rider-Waite Tarot. If any of the things that this relationship provides is emotionally fulfilling for you or it is not, try to look at it from a point of emotional compatibility. Are you emotionally compatible for one another? Can you expect something from this person that they can give? Because, I've been doing thousands of personal readings already, and I kind of noticed that the recipe of getting hurt is to expect something from somebody who you know full well could not give it to you. Yeah? Let's say with the Eight of Cups in here, if you are wanting to have some sort of loyalty from somebody or faithfulness from somebody, but you know full well that they're a player, that means that you're expecting something from somebody that you know full well is incapable of giving that to you. Know what are your emotional desires? What are your emotional love languages? What is your attachment style? What is it that you need emotionally from another person? And if you are emotionally compatible or not, is this a relationship that makes you feel like you're flourishing or blossoming from the inside of your heart, or if it's not? Because going after things that are temporarily fun isn't the way for you now. You're way off of your honeymoon phase already, I think, with this person. So try to judge, try to evaluate this connection and this relationship in particular from the lens of, are we actually emotionally compatible with one another? Can I give them what they need? And can they give me what I need? So it's not about you, but it's also about you knowing them and you thinking to yourself that, can I give them what they need? Let's say, for instance, they are the type of person who like to have a third party situation in the relationship. Let's say, for instance, like a polyamory type of relationship, or just like a fun threesome or something like that, or vice versa. It could be you who want that from them. Ask yourself, like, are you that kind of person or not? Are they that kind of person or not? See the emotional compatibility between the both of you before you decide on anything, okay? So I think that is it for my reading for you here, Capricorn. I hope that you find tons and tons of clarity that you guys been looking for. And I look forward to seeing you guys next week for another weekly reading. All right, bye-bye, guys. Have a great day. I love you.